8th grade, the start of the new school year, and I get moved to the class that has the hot girls, the class that has like the hot girls of the school group, that class that has like the models of the group. So I get moved into that class, and bear in mind, I'm a kid who's skinny fat, doesn't have any muscle, has a fat belly, or has skinny arms. I play video games most of the day, I scroll on social media, I eat tons of junk food. I don't do anything productive with my life, and I'm just a loser basically. And I get moved into that class. And I get moved into that class, and I'm sitting and I'm analyzing everyone, and there are some hot girls, the girls that like everybody's crushing on. And I see, like the guys like with the guys with me in the class. They're flirting with those girls, and the girls are laughing and all that. And I'm just seated at my desk, and I feel lonely. I feel so lonely. I feel sad, lonely. I just feel very, very bad. I felt so lonely. And day by day, I kept seeing that same dynamic. I'm sitting alone, and I'm watching those guys keep flirting with the girls that I wanted to be a part of, that I wanted to date, that I wanted to attract. But I just kept seeing those guys, and that made me pissed off. That made me angry. So day by day, what do you think happened? I started developing a crush. I started developing a crush for a girl, but this girl, honestly, she was banging. Like, she had like long blonde hair, She was a bit curvy, honestly, like, and she was like white. She had like freckles and like hazel eyes. She was so pretty. And I literally became obsessed with this girl. I would come back from school every single day, keep thinking about this girl 24/7, hug my pillow, obsessed with this girl, literally. And I barely said anything to that girl because I was so depressed and sad, not only because of the guys that were flirting with the girls and all that, but also because I hated the way I looked. I was skinny fat. I was doing all the bad habits. I was playing video games, junk food, all the bad habits. Watching social media all the time, making me depressed, like ruining my mental health. So I hated the position I was in, and day by day I just felt depressed. Some days I would honestly like come back and I would like cry. I would cry very, very hard because I hated my life, man. I hated my life. It sucked. Until one day, I don't really remember what happened, but probably something with my crush. Like, she literally gave me no attention. She literally like never gave me attention, never talked to me, never anything. She would always talk to the other like bad boy guys, and I just hated that, honestly. I came back home like pissed, so angry. I just went on my phone and I told myself I have to be attractive, I have to do this. So I opened my phone and I searched how to get girls, right? And a video by Hamza came up to me. Hamza was really popping off at that time, so I watched this video. And that video totally changed my life. It taught me so much about girls. And I remember this vividly. He said the single greatest thing you can do to become more attractive to girls is build an aesthetic physique. And I'm gonna be honest with you, right when I heard that, a million excuses came into my head. I can't do this, I'm skinny fat, I don't have time, I'm too lazy, I'm too tired, I already play like sports. Like, I had so many excuses in my head. And I honestly didn't do it. I didn't work out, I didn't do anything. But also, day by day, as time passed, I just got sick and tired. And I told myself, I have to build an aesthetic physique. If this is what it takes, I'm gonna do it. Okay? So I found two 2-kilogram dumbbells in my room. Probably my dad bought them for me when I was 10 or something. And I just held those dumbbells and I just started curling like this. just started doing like this, started doing like this, started doing any exercise. And I just kept doing them, kept doing them. And I just kept like watching those Reject Modernity edits and David Goggins and like those self-improvement edits. And day by day, my mental health improved. I started feeling happy. I started feeling way better. I started like loving life again, like when I was young. And you know what's the weird thing? Every single bad habit that I had, I completely cut out. Completely cut it out. No porn, no masturbation, no video games, no junk food, no social media, none of that shit. I was locked in. I don't even know what the hell I was doing. I was doing like 100 reps of bicep curls, 100 reps of presses, 100 reps like dumbbell presses on the floor. And I kept doing them. My confidence improved. My physique, actually, I started noticing some changes in my body. And that felt amazing. I started feeling amazing, man. But there was another problem. Doubt. I had a lack of self-belief. I kept telling myself, nah, this wouldn't work. I can never be attractive to girls. I can never get girls. I can never improve myself. I can never, be rich or have a good physique or have a good wife, or I can never do any of that. I'm a loser. I can't do this. That thought, probably, I had that thought every single day, at least every single day, multiple times a day. But the thing is, and this is a lesson for you, when you have that thought, you need to keep going. You need to keep going, man. You cannot stop. You cannot let your old self pull you back. You have to go forward and get your new self. And tell your old self, fuck you, I'm not going back. You need to do that. You can't give in to the excuses that your old self is telling you. You have to change and turn into your new self. This will happen to you. This will happen to you probably in the beginning of your self-improvement. And this made me depressed, honestly. Like, this made me not depressed, but it made me very sad, because I wasn't honestly seeing any progress. I wasn't really attracting girls in like the first month. I wasn't really, of course my mental health improved and all that, but I wasn't getting the results I expected, because I was so used to instant gratification, getting everything like this. So when I did something that actually is hard and takes a lot of time, I couldn't wait. I couldn't handle it. But just a voice inside me told me, just keep going. Trust the process. And this is what I will tell you if you have this problem. If you feel like you're in the beginning of self-improvement and you're not really making progress, you're not really attracting girls, you don't really have the physique, you don't have any money, you're still broke, you just get rejected, it doesn't work. Trust the process. Keep going, and I promise you, it will be like this. I promise you, bro. So after that one month mark, right, I actually started seeing some changes. I started building muscle, and I saw some change. My confidence grew a lot. And I remember this one day I was like curling like this, doing a lot of curls. And I'm curling like in front of like the reflecting window. I was curling in front of that window, and I can see myself in the window. And I'm curling like this, and I just saw my arm got a huge pump. My arm got a massive pump. And that felt amazing, it felt really, really good. So I started building muscle, started getting more confident. And probably around like the 2 month or 3 month mark, around that period, I actually got like an abundance of women. I'm not even taking the piss. I'm really being honest. I got like an abundance of women. Like it just went like this. Like no girls, not attracting any girls, nothing, boom. like you just become the guy who attracts a lot of tons of girls, you know. Like I had like girls approach me and come talk to me and flirt with me and all that. All the girls in the class, just because I worked out, just because I started improving myself. And you know what's the best thing? That girl that I had a massive crush on, I still honestly was thinking about her a lot, even though I was working out. But what happened was, I remember this day vividly. I was in the computer class, right? And the computer class is like, it like has a lot of desks around like this, like has a lot of like computers around the room. And in the middle, there's like 4 or 5 computers. I was in those computers playing like Slope Game or whatever because we had a free session. We didn't do anything. And that girl that I had a massive crush on, that blonde girl that I had a huge crush on, she came, sat next to me, and we just started talking. We just started talking just because of my physique, bro. I'm not saying this to be a dick, man. I'm just saying this to inspire you. Like the experiences I've had with girls because I built muscle are just insane. You wouldn't even believe me. Like I promise you, when you build muscle and you stick to it and you stay consistent in the gym and you build actually a good aesthetic, like V-taper physique, like women just become obsessed with you. Like women, you will get an abundance of women, man. And now I've like explained the science behind it and all the evolutionary stuff behind it in a separate video, but it works. It freaking works. When you build an aesthetic physique, that is the single greatest thing you can do to become more attractive to girls. Like this really, it changed my life, man. It changed my life. Like, and the more you will work out, the more you will build muscle and have like a good aesthetic physique, the more you will be attractive. The more you will attract girls. And I'm honestly, I'm not even that muscular. Like, look, I'm not even that muscular. Alright, probably, yeah. But like, I've been training for like 2 or 3 years. Like, yeah, for some people that's like a lot and too much, but honestly, like, for me it's nothing. And when you cross that like 3 or 4 month mark of working out, you just become addicted to it. You just tell yourself, oh, I'm doing this for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working out for the rest of my life. Because you just see the benefits, the attraction from girls, the confidence, the strength, the muscle, the health benefits, the dopamine that you get after a workout, the testosterone boost. Like, it's amazing, man. Working out really changed my life, and I really hope that for you, bro. And if I just want you to get one thing from this video, just start and keep going. Start and keep going. Start working out. It doesn't matter how many sets, how many trying to failure or whatever. Don't even think about that. Don't even worry about that. Just start. Do any type of exercise. But of course it has to like build muscle, like calisthenics or weightlifting, and stick to it. Stay consistent to it. Never stop it. And the more you will do it, the easier it will get. Okay? And as always, bro, we're in this together. And we're gonna make it. I promise you, we're gonna make it. Peace, take care.